not excited to work in any career, what do you do to reignite your passion? There's a few things that come to mind immediately. Now, again, you may or may not be able to do these things. I don't know your individual condition, but travel. A lot of times, just getting out and seeing the world and disconnecting from our daily life can help us enlarge our perspective and allow us to see more by experiencing more. So travel would be one. Writing, journaling, reading would be another. Reading is kind of a way of traveling. It allows you to see a different or bigger picture or to experience the world through a different lens. So traveling, reading, writing, those are things that I would be looking into. Picking up a hobby, finding something that helps you grow and develop. Happy people tend to be growing people. And so usually when somebody comes to me and my coaching clients and they're unhappy, it's almost always tied to the fact that they stopped growing. They got stagnant. So a lot of times just picking up a hobby or picking up a craft or learning how to do something reignites our passion for growing and learning, and we can use that to catapult into the next thing in our life. Also, it's not always easy in a modern life, but taking a sabbatical where you step back from your career for a season, it could be 90 days, it could be a few years, depending on where you are in your life, and kind of recalibrating for what's next and taking that time to reflect can be huge in setting you up for the next leg of the journey. One of the things that we're really stuck in our culture right now is this busyness, and we're constantly distracted that keeps us from being connected to ourselves and becoming more aware of who we are and what we want. So learning how to step back is important. Other thing, try to dopamine detox. A lot of the procrastination and a lot of the what seems like laziness or just the lack of motivation is we're intoxicated by dopamine, and a lot of us are just overstimulated by dopamine, which makes everything harder. Remember, dopamine is the desire chemical. And so if you're overstimulated by dopamine, it starts to take more and more to create desire within yourself. So I find having more than one desire at a time can be really, really hard to motivate. 3 tops, but the more singular you are in your desires, the more energy and motivation you'll have towards those. And we live in a culture where we are super diffracted and our attention is going lots of different ways. So simply learning how to take back what you allowed to produce a dopamine signal in your brain can be huge. And that means really taking in how much time you're spending on your phone, how much you're doing just busy stimulus, whether it be Netflix or usually it's on a screen, or things that distract you that aren't productive towards the things you say you want. So there's a handful of things that I would try.